Science lovers, rejoice. I have right here in this huge box so many things that is going to spark your child's imagination and curiosity. And it's going to feel like play, but it's not play, it's learning. And this is the type of stuff that turned my child into the biggest science lover ever. Love science, or if you want to foster a love of science, this video is for you. So recently, Nature's Workshop Plus sent me an email and asked if they could send us a box of goodies. And I said, of course, because my kid is going to go nuts when he gets it. This seems familiar. This is the company that we get our lab kits from. So they host a plethora of lab kits on their site where you can find the science that you use. We use Apologia, and they have all of the kits of all of the things that you need for all the experiments in one box. And it saves a ton of money. So I make sure that I get a lab kit every single year, and I have 2 boxes of lab kits in there right now that we're using for grade 9. We're doing Apologia grade 9 biology. So if you don't know, they have a bunch of other science stuff on their website, everything from games to art to puzzles to, I mean, you just name it, everything from ocean creatures and birds and so many things. If you have a kid who loves animals, this place, you're gonna love that. You're absolutely gonna love it. So this is one of the things that I used for my son's stocking stuffer. So these little field guides, these little pocket field guides are awesome. My kid is one of those kids that loves to explore and do things in the backyard and in the woods. And we use these things all the time. This one is medicinal plants. He really wanted to see if he could find any of these around our house and our neighborhood. So this is one of those like folding pocket type ones. Really, really cool. He loves this. He spent like 20 minutes after he opened his stocking just reading this. He wasn't even opening presents. He just wanted to read this. Another cool thing that I put in his stocking was these summer constellations. It's like a little keychain that he can use. And the plastic's still on it now, but like it opens up and there's a bunch of different constellations inside of here. We have a telescope in our closet that he likes to bring out every now and then, especially when it's warmer. Right now it's a little too cold, but this is going to be a lot of fun when it warms up. So more space related things was this stars and constellation map here that I thought was really, really cool. This is going to be something that I think I'm going to hang on our wall here in our homeschool room. And this is going to be really fun to see if we can find some of these via our telescope. Okay, I think I was excited about this way more than I should have been, but they sent us a 1,000 piece puzzle and it's vintage birds. And I really, really like this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Me and my son, my 9th grader, we really like puzzles. And I got one of those like puzzle mats that kind of like rolls out on the table so we can do a puzzle and we can kind of roll it up when we're done and save it and do it again if we're not finished. And then we opened it and it comes in this really cool bag, which I appreciate that it wasn't just like thrown all over the place. So I can just kind of carry the bag around, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This one's going to be a fun one. I might end up gluing it and hanging it. We've done that with some of, we have like one right here on our homeschool wall, and it's not vintage birds, but it is actually birds. So I knew my kid was going to like this the moment he saw it, and he did. He got a little raccoon Daniel Boone hat. I love this. And I know his silly self will be wearing this probably when he does his nature study outside. So if you see pictures of my kid around with this on, mind your business, okay? He's having fun. So my kid really likes foraging, and like all things like foraging, bushcraft, animals. So this was right up his alley. So they gave us a 2-pack of books. One is Dandelion Medicine. I'm like really excited to read this one. And this one he's really gonna like. It is How to Forage for Mushrooms. So these books are really nice books. We're talking colored pictures, really descriptive. And there's a lot of these that grow around our home. So I think this is going to be fun. He's always trying to use that app called Seek and find out what mushrooms are what. So this is going to be really, really fun for him. The Dandelion Medicine is a really neat book. I really like this. It's going to tell you all about dandelions, the medicinal purposes, and things that you can do with them. Another book that he's really gonna like is this Prepper's Guide to Foraging. Look how nice this book is, you guys. I mean, we're talking nice glossy pictures and pages, and this is a very, very well-made book. This is going to be on his shelf for decades, I can tell you, because he loves this type of stuff. And this is right up his alley. I think he's going to have a blast out in the backyard. So this is going to be on my shelf for a long time. So if you are interested in things like foraging, they have lots of great books on their website. One of the things that I thought was really sweet was they sent stuff for me inside of this box. In 2025, I really tried to sit down and learn some new techniques with watercolor, and I really like birds, and they had the Emily Lex Studio books on their site. If you have not seen these, they are so nice. These watercolor books are meant to be watercolored in. So you can take these books and it already has it drawn out for you. I'm really bad when it comes to drawing. I have to trace, and I have to use like the lead paper, and I have to print out the image and I have to trace it. I'm just really not good with drawing. So I feel like that always hindered me when it came to watercolor, but these books already have them drawn out for you. So here is her page, and then on this page, you have it drawn out for you, and you're meant to just watercolor on this paper. So I thought that was really nice of them to send that to me. This is going to be a lot of fun for me to work on my skills in 2026. And they even have a set of watercolor paints, and I love this. I've always wanted to try this brand. It's the Grabby brand, and I've seen them all over social media because I follow a lot of painters and things like that. And I have always wanted to try this brand. So I am gonna have a lot of fun. This is the Forest Pocket Watercolor Set, and it says there's a brush inside too. So I'm really excited to open this up and give it a try. And then they also added in the Emily Lex Studio cards, and I like this because I have always wanted to make some watercolor cards to send to family for birthdays and things like that. And this is made especially for that. So these are already pre-made cards that you just watercolor the image on it. So I can't wait to send these to my friends and my family for their birthdays. Another thing for my kiddo, check this out. This is a tote bag. How neat is this? How neat is this tote bag, you guys? I absolutely love this. When he saw this, he had stars in his eyes. He was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I'm gonna find something. I have a feeling we're gonna use this for nature study. This is the perfect size for his nature journal and for his pencils and anything that he wants to take outside, maybe his foraging books. This is gonna be a great addition to our nature study. So we also got a bird crystal grow kit, which I think is really neat. And it comes with the package of like the grow liquid. This is gonna be really fun. So it's a little tropical parrot, and we're gonna give this a try. I think this will be really fun to put on his desk. He's got a desk over here with all kinds of cool things and a lot of his science stuff. This is gonna be a lot of fun to use. Okay, the last thing in the box is a star wheel. So this is gonna go great with our telescope and all of the other constellation things that we have. So this is called a star wheel, and it's a tool that helps you learn the location of constellations, bright stars, and deep sky objects. A must for any stargazer, regardless of skill level, but especially useful for beginners. So this is definitely something that we would be able to use because we are beginners. But yeah, I like this. This is a really neat tool. It comes like this, and it just has the little directions on the back, and it shows you what to do. I think this will be really great to add to our summer plans with our telescope and things like that. So if you're doing a space unit, I feel like this would be a great tool for you to use. It is called the Star Wheel, and it is on Nature's Workshop Plus. All right, that is everything inside of my box. A huge thank you to Nature's Workshop Plus for sending this to us. I appreciate y'all so much. That was such a fun unboxing to do, and my kiddo is over the moon for everything in this box. He was so excited. It was like an early Christmas present because it arrived just before Christmas. So huge thank you to this company. I will leave their information down below where you can check out their links. They have so many things for science, but they also have art and they have games. And of course, my very favorite, the lab kits. If you need a lab kit, this is where to go get them. It will save you a ton of money throughout the year and a lot of stress, because I'm telling you what, I don't think anything stresses me out more than when we have a science experiment and I forgot and I don't have the stuff for it, and then I'm scrambling all around the house trying to find stuff and I don't have the right thing, and everything is in these neat little packaged containers inside of your box. And it's made my life infinitely easier, especially for high school. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Go and check them out. I will leave their link down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy homeschooling.